position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Try to get it to the edge. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Fires left. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The offense changing the play. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got them back over the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the open. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs for the tackle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out 1st downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Turning it on at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Cricket.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Spy
From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quick completion on the out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Pound 55 weak.
Wants to go up top. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this...
There he goes! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a third and long.
Banner! 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 Got it.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sands. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
Michigan 21, Georgia 7.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Will take over first and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass that the defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for them.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Ready. 42 Spider. 42 Spider.
To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to scramble. And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Hey, listen, if you're throwing the ball deep down close to your end zone, you better be very accurate because tips lead to picks, and that's exactly what happened there. What's worse, it led to a defensive touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This quarterback part of their running game. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now on the move. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. On the move. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Motion from the back. looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just keep firing. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first and now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those two interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Caught in the backfield, it's Wells. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He might want another play. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first. Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front, and they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try to get outside. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Timeout Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this is some kind of belief in your kicker. They are sending him out there to try to get three from way downtown. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Give to the running back. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A strike downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Lamb. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
This is a designed run. Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the single back. Fights off the defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll go right back to it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback keeps it. Creates a little room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Sands. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Finds a man in the middle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Number 16, set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play to pad the stats. They go to the ground. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.